Today, we're stepping back into the magical world of Pandora, because the final official trailer for the highly anticipated Avatar: The Way of Water just released, and we are shaken, with the story now expanding on where we'd left off so many years ago. But that's not all. A new featurette is allowing people to make their own sea creatures. How exciting is that? So, if you want to know more, let's get into it. First up, what's happened in the last 13 years? Honestly, guys, every time you feel old watching this, take a sip of water, because how in the world has it been so long? Still, fans have been waiting and waiting for the return of Jake and Neytiri's story, of course, as they should. But it looks like things have changed big time since the OG movie, with the two now having a family and trying to keep them safe. Of course, with a familiar threat on the rise, if you couldn't guess, we're talking about humans, which forces them to relocate and re-engage in the fight. Again, as beautiful as the first movie was, some part of us would have always wanted humans to just never have found Pandora, and that may still be a theme in this one, especially because the trailer shows that the stakes have risen. So it makes sense that Jake and Neytiri have to work through some conflict too. Either way, the new released shots show more of the seriously hyped up return to Pandora and reuniting the fandom with the Sully family and all of the trouble that keeps coming their way. Say it with us, humans should stay away. But with those conflicts, we'll also get to see a lot of high-flying action and deep-sea dives, with of course the romantic and personal ties that'd make Cameron's world so exciting to begin with.
I'm James Cameron, and this is my masterclass.
It goes without saying, this is a beloved story, so the fact that it's coming back, come on, that's insanely cool. Up next, our dive into the deep blue. Honestly, we were already in love with the visuals and art of Pandora, but now the creators are going above and beyond.
I've spent thousands of hours underwater. I'm very literal about my underwater. It needs to look like it's real.
The Way of Water is showing even more of this sci-fi world, this time with a big focus on marine life and the native Metcaina tribe, and how the heroes we know will try to adapt and respect their ways. All of this is part of Cameron's plan to create a massive universe for the film's upcoming sequels. Cause yeah, if you didn't know, the plan isn't to stop at just this comeback.
And then the forest comes to life at night with the bioluminescence, and then it becomes really otherworldly and dreamlike.
But he wants to create many sequels in the coming years. Depending on how this one turns out, that's got us hyped. In an earlier interview with Empire, the director made comparisons between The Lord of the Rings and the huge stories written in J.R.R. Tolkien's novels. So if that's the sort of inspiration this man wants to add, the story has the potential for some of the most in-depth lore we've gotten in a while. And with a runtime of more than 3 hours, the movie should be able to take its time setting up the plot and characters for the audience. And if that's the case, some critics of the trailer, like it doesn't give much about the conflict, can be more clear, cause how could anyone fit all that in 2 minutes? Either way, this film has all the planning to really flesh out its possible timeline. Following that, what we know so far about the sequel? Well, apart from Worthington and Saldana, a few cast members from the first film will return for The Way of Water, like Matt Gerald, Joel David Moore, CCH Pounder, Dilip Rao, Stephen Lang, and Sigourney Weaver in a new role. But that's not it. Kate Winslet, Cliff Curtis, Edie Falco, Michelle Yeoh, Jermaine Clement, and Vin Diesel have joined the already impressive cast as well. Again, on paper, this film already hit a lot of the check marks to be a real hit, especially with a cast like this one. But if that wasn't somehow enough to convince you, a recent Fandango survey found that the sequel is the most anticipated film for Gen Z this holiday season. Trust us, that ain't easy to do. It beat out other cinema legends like Damien Chazelle's Babylon and Disney's Strange World. And if that stat doesn't convince y'all that a lot is banking on this film to deliver, we don't know what will. Still, by just watching the film's original trailer, we can tell it might take a long time to even get close to the OG film's insane box office total of $2.9 billion. But come on, everything so far does create a feeling of hope about the series' future and box office success. So we don't want to start comparing before the release month has even started, but if this story can meet or exceed our wishes in any way, well, it'd be the best early Christmas gift. Let's talk about Avatar's collab with the Nature Conservancy.
Now, our collaboration with the Nature Conservancy is bringing that commitment to life.
Okay, this honestly warmed our hearts with how creative and thoughtful their goal is, so stay with us. With Avatar's long-awaited release coming up soon, the movie's Twitter account has shared their new deal with the Nature Conservancy, which for those of us that were unaware, it's a non-profit organization that aims to protect Earth's wildlife, and it'll now allow fans to express their creative side while helping them out. Come on, you can't tell us that isn't awesome. The news came from an official featurette, so we know this is the real deal, and in it, the cast of the upcoming film explains the details of the collab. They go into how fans of the movies can create their own underwater creature in an online world of Pandora's oceans.
A brand new adventure to the amazing world of Pandora awaits.
And that's not all. They'll also be helping to protect 10 awesome animals. See, we honestly can't stop smiling at how the movie is using its built-up hype. They didn't have to do any of this, but it's nice to know that the entertainment is still kinda attached to reality and pushing for the audience to be too. To put even more effort into their goal though, Disney US will donate $5 for every aquatic Pandoran animal created to the org, so that they can help protect 10% of the Earth's oceans by 2030. This is genuinely one of the coolest collaborations we've seen in a while, so if you want to help out, the offer for fans is available till 31st December. Next up, how this collab is perfect for the Avatar universe. Maybe unexpected, but believe us, it works well. Cause Avatar is known for its good environmental themes, the collaboration between the two now seems like a no-brainer. And because the franchise is known for its creative and unique CGI designs, it makes sense that the publicity would try to give fans the chance to express themselves. So what better way than with a fun and creative idea in virtual space? Seriously, the team that came up with this idea deserves a raise. It's sorta like poetic cinema in that the story on screen is trying to talk to the world off screen and expand its message. So with each animal being a part of the worldwide effort to protect Earth's animals, accepting creativity could definitely bring great joy to the franchise's eco-aware fandom. Also, because oceans will play a big role in the movie, and as the film is only a month away, fans won't have to wait long to immerse themselves in the insane beauty of Pandora's waters. This looks like it'll be one of the biggest global efforts made to promote a film, and as it should, because this franchise has somehow been a part of 2 generations of people waiting for the story to continue. So now that it is, yeah, we're sure that as the release date comes closer, there'll be even more collaborations coming our way as we celebrate not only the holiday season, but so many memories coming back and potential for this powerful world. Lastly, why is Gen Z anticipating the Avatar sequel? Well, okay, not to generalize here, but come on, would you honestly expect that such a big part of these TikTok stars would be looking forward to the sequel of a film from their preteens or before? To say that we're surprised would be an understatement, but after getting over the initial reaction, it makes sense that this film does have a nostalgic card in its hands, even if it's from just a hazy memory of blue creatures or a soundtrack that felt insane even for its time. It's strange if someone has no clue what this universe is. And we should also mention that many parents have made sure their kids know these characters. One example is the stars of the movie themselves. We're talking about the wonderful Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldana, who are thankfully returning for their iconic roles. But still, whether or not Avatar: The Way of Water is a hit with the new kids when it hits theaters, well, that's something only time will tell. Though, based on the theories and analyses that are already on TikTok, we think they'll be alright. That's a wrap on this video. Let us know how excited the final trailer has made you for a movie that's been years in the making. Also, what do you think about the collaboration for the fandom to make their own sea creature? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.